Welcome to Sunny Day Stamping. I'm Julie Baca. Today's card in our Christmas series is super simple, very quick and easy. All you need is stamps, ink, and paper. This is great if you need a quick card, but also if you're a beginner stamper. Now, I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, so that means I get to share with you my love of stamping for creating pretty things like this. I've got YouTube videos to help you along the way. I can also sell you the supplies. There are links down in the description. Every project I make has a corresponding blog post, so you can get more details, more photos, and also a printable project sheet so that you can have all the measurements and all the supplies that you need just written right out for you to make it easy to reproduce these. Let's get started. For this card, we're using Christmas to Remember and Christmas Season stamp set. Christmas Season stamp set is so great. It's like one of those stamp sets you can just sit down and just play with and come up with a ton of different ideas. If you head over to my website, sunnydaystamping.com, you can see I've got like 7 or 8 projects already listed for that stamp set. My website has a bunch of ideas. I've got them categorized by like season, Christmas or birthday cards, all occasion cards, masculine cards. So you can just really search around for what you're looking for. You can also sign up for my email newsletter that I send out once a week. You're going to need an evening evergreen card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And 2 pieces of white cardstock, 5 1/4 by 4. All those measurements are in the project sheet that you can download. We're just going to use 2 ink colors, Cherry Cobbler and Evening Evergreen. So I'm going to take this main sentiment. Actually, I picked a different one out of that same Christmas to Remember stamp set. Oh my gosh, look what I did. I'm just going to wipe that off with my little chamois here that I use to wipe my stamps off with. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this sentiment is in the Christmas to Remember stamp set, but I'm going to use this one just to change things up and show you different things that you can use. So on the inside of the card, I've used this one, but today I'm going to use this one. We're going to stamp this directly in the center, but if you kind of struggle with trying to find the center, you can line this up on your grid paper, or you know what, it doesn't really matter all that much. You can kind of just go with it. Now you're going to choose this leaf out of the Christmas Season stamp set, and you're going to ink it up in the Evening Evergreen. Now we want to try to get 6 leaves all the way around. I have stamped it before with 5, but I do like the 6 better. So just kind of, you want to, instead of stamping it real close to your sentiment, move it out so that your circle can be a little bit bigger. And what you're going to do is you're going to stamp, pick it up, rotate it, and stamp again without re-inking. That's going to give you that different tone of color. Now ink again, and I'm kind of nestling this stem into the leaf of the other, into the leaves over there, so we can make sure we get enough space to go all the way around. There we go. And do it one more time. So really, you're just re-inking 3 times. Now grab your your cardstock base, and we're just going to glue this on. Now I'm using Stampin' Up's liquid multi-purpose glue. I love this. It's cheap. It's just $4. It's lasted me forever because you just don't need that much. And if you like if you put it on crooked, because it's liquid, you can rotate it to get it right in the spot where you need it. Now let's decorate the inside. So grab your other piece of white cardstock. We're going to use those same leaves. So I'm going to use this same leaf, and we're going to go around in the corners. Now I can't re-ink this because let me show you. If I were to stamp that, I'm sorry, I can't stamp it again on my paper because you can see the part that was not on the paper originally is much darker. So in order to get that same effect, you're going to ink it up again, stamp it on your paper, and then stamp it on your card. Inking this again. Just rotate it so you're kind of making a frame. Ink this up again, stamp it on your paper, Make sure it's in the right direction and then stamp. Now just put a sentiment in the middle. And put this in your card. So now you can see we've used the same supplies, same stamp set to create two different cards, but we're not done. I love to decorate the envelope. We're just going to use some of the same elements. I'm going to use this leaf again. I'm going to ink it up again and put it over here. Now pulling in that same tone of kind of stamped off look, I'm going to take these little dots, ink them up in Evening Evergreen, stamp them off, and then stamp them on my envelope. Now I'm going to do the same thing in the corner over here. Actually, I'm going to do it on both sides here. I feel like this needs a little bit of red. Let's add one more sentiment down here at the bottom. Out of our Christmas to Remember, let's grab the Merry Christmas. Ink that up in the cherry cobbler and center it on the envelope. Oh yeah, that's what it needed. If you are interested in more card making, sign up for my free email newsletter. I send out an email once a week to keep you up to date on sales and other products coming out, but I also once a month send out a free card tutorial just for my email subscribers. You can sign up down below. Thanks for watching. Have a sunny day.